Everyone, it's me, Whimsy. I'm about to go to sleep. I did do a very quick remote view after the State of the Union. I hope you enjoyed the State of the Union as much as I did. I thought that President Biden did a wonderful job. Particularly, I thought he did a great job handling the hecklers. So, a little bit about heart-centered remote viewing. We had to cancel class tonight because of the State of the Union, and I knew that if I had the class tonight, I would be teaching to maybe one person, so we did cancel the class, but we will be back next week. In heart-centered remote viewing, we are different than other types of remote viewers in the sense that we are guided by empathy. And we try to see the world through the eyes of the subject. And so one of the things that I tried to do tonight was to put myself in the shoes of the people in the room that I don't always agree with. And that included Kevin McCarthy, Boebert, and Marjorie Taylor Greene. It feels to me, based on this energy, if I was asked to give you a report about how I felt, I feel that the Republican strategists are wanting to move on away from partisan politics. This goes back to what I had said in the past, that we are moving towards moderation and diplomacy and working with the Democrats, and older Republicans who respect McCarthy and want him to stay in power are telling him he's going to have to work with the moderates. He's going to have to work with Biden. So how it feels to be McCarthy looking at his situation is that he is going to cut the cord with the extremist. He has to. So when I look out at the crowds, the people that are booing, obviously as McCarthy I have conflict because I'm loyal to Marjorie Taylor Greene. Boebert is another story. As I had said in previous remotes, when I saw him trying to become the speaker, when I saw McCarthy trying to be the speaker in the vision, as I was looking out at the house, I saw Boebert with her hands crossed. This time it's different. When I put myself in the shoes of Boebert and I was shouting, I felt somebody grab my arm. And I wanted them to get their hand off of me, and another person grabbing my arm. And I was telling them to get off of me. And I was yelling at McCarthy, and people were stopping me and people were silencing me. And the people that were coming up against me were fellow Republicans. They're going to get rid of her. If anybody is on the chopping block, even, she is not long for this world. We know that George Santos is leaving. I gave his time in the House approximately 2.5 months based on the energy. We now know that there's a House investigation, there's a Department of Justice investigation. We know that his constituents took a bus to D.C. calling on his resignation. He had a very tense interaction with Romney on the House floor tonight. If he survives another 3 weeks, I'd be shocked. But my initial hit before he went in, when I followed the energy as a remote viewer, it seemed like he could survive there for about 2.5 months. I think he's been there a little over a month. But dang, at this rate, it looks like possible charges coming for him relatively soon. I don't know if he can make it another 6 weeks. I feel like Boebert is next. I feel like Boebert is the next to go. I had felt like Gates was in trouble too, but this is feeling like Republican strategists want to get away from this partisan fighting, this immaturity. They want to start acting like adults. They want to start getting things through, seeing what they can do, bipartisan agreements. I don't know why I saw people putting hands on her. They will, it's almost like they unceremoniously throw her out. So that is what I see. I didn't get a big hit on Gates, but I can't imagine that Gates is long for this world either. So we know he's lost. We know he's lost Santos in the next 6 weeks. Boebert is also getting drug out of there. I mean, it literally looked like she was being drug out of there. This leads me to think that she's going to be she will experience betrayal by her own party relatively soon. So now he's down 2 seats. He has no choice. If he wants to hold his position, he's going to have to move towards moderation. All right, thank you everyone, and I'll see you next time. Be well.